Carolina goes 18-0, the most stinking wins in program history at the stinking house, man, and they clinch the 4th overall seed in the ACC tournament, man, with a slight outside shot of getting that 3rd seed, if I'm not mistaken. That's a pretty damn good night, bro. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel, and welcome to the men's department of Carolina basketball, baby. And in this huddle, man, we're going to talk about Carolina's huge 67-63 win over the Clemson Tigers, man, to once again finish a perfect, unblemished, unspotted 18-0 at the Dean Dome in the year 2025-2026, man. Just fantastic, just stretch of games for Carolina the whole year, man, to include that buzzer beater by Seth Trimble, against Duke, man. But for Carolina to hold out, bro, especially still down Caleb Wilson, and to get the job done time in and time out, man, is just really impressive from this team. It really is. I can't say enough about the team. I can't say enough about their fight. We've kind of talked a little bit about maybe at times they're not as physical as they need to be. Maybe at times they make some boneheaded plays. But Carolina is finding ways to win games, man. And look no further than Luca Bogavac, man. Goodness stinking gracious. The second half, man, this guy went on an absolute stinking scoring tear from 3. Ends up finishing 6 of 10 from 3. Scored a game high for Carolina, 20 points, man. 6 of 14 from the field. Hit 2 big free throws late. And Luca really carried the load, man, for like a 5-minute period, dude, where we were all clamoring for him to just hoist him. I've been saying the whole year, like, if he would just stop putting the ball on the floor and we would draw up plays where he could catch and shoot, man, that guy could have really, really good games. And I think that this is kind of standard for him. It should be. He should be putting up, in my humble opinion, 10 3 balls a game. And I'm talking about catch and shoots. I'm talking about not putting the ball on the floor, just drawing it up to where he can come off the screen, pop out, and catch and shoot the rock. That's when he's at his best. I'm not saying that he can't put the ball on the floor, but he's at his best when you draw it up just like that. And he thrived. He thrived when Carolina needed him the most, doing exactly what I've been begging for him to do all daggone season long, man. Luca had a great game, finished with 20 points, like I said, man, and we needed all 20 of them. Henry, 13 and 6, ended up fouling out. Kind of had me worried there for a little bit. He played with foul trouble early in the game. Didn't like some of the calls that went against him. He's got to be a little bit smarter, obviously, because he is so important, especially with C-Dub out. But he battled through it. Carolina was able to get the dub, regardless of him being, I think he fouled out with like maybe 40 seconds left or something like that. And Clemson, man, shout out to them. They made it difficult. Godfrey went 10 of 13 from the field, 22 points, man, and he was a load down low all night. We really didn't have anything defensively for him. He played that good of a game. Brad Brownell was trying to get him the ball down there as he should have, and the kid played really well. And he kept Clemson in the game for large portions of this thing. He finishes with 22 and 9 for Clemson. Easily their best player tonight that was wearing, orange and purple. And Carolina was able to obviously, overcome that and get the dub. Seth did not have probably the finish that he would have hoped for. He finished with 9 points, if I'm not mistaken, going over here to the box score. Finishes with 9 points, man, on 2 of 10 shooting from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. It was crazy because his first shot was clean. First shot was a 3-ball, bro. Looked great out of the hand, splash, no rim. And he just really couldn't get it going for the rest of the night. As great as that first shot looked, I thought it was going to be indicative of some kind of crazy game that he was about to have. Only finished with 9 points, 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line with 4 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. But gosh, man, Seth has had a remarkable career. at Carolina. It's crazy that was the last game that we're going to get to watch him play in Chapel Hill. Shout out to coach's son, Elijah Davis, got a little bit of burn. Even got put in with 0.9 seconds left to finish the game when Carolina made it a 2-possession game, which I thought was really cool by Coach Hubert Davis, getting his son out there on the floor. Obviously, he's a senior, in an opportunity to where there was no way Clemson was going to be able to win. And so I thought that was really cool. But like I said, man, Seth did not have probably the last game that he wanted to, but they got the W, man, and that's all that really matters, man. And that's on the same night that RJ Davis was obviously honored, as a 23-24 All-American himself, where his jersey was put up in the daggone rafters. So, good game from Seth, man. All in all, just, he's got to continue to be aggressive. Carolina needs him to be that. And, it just wasn't necessarily his night offensively. But Carolina got it done, man. They got it done. And like I said, we go back to Luca being an absolute sharpshooter from deep, man, that really carried the stinking load. A lot of people were talking about the Duke game, in this one, we're kind of looking ahead a little bit. Didn't know if we were going to get this W. Carolina moves to 24-6, 12-5 in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Since Henry and Caleb were hurt, if you take away that Miami game, they're a perfect 6-0. Since both of them got injured, obviously Henry has come back, Caleb has not come back. We do not know Caleb's status for that game. I'll be very surprised with Carolina clinching a first-round bye if we see Caleb in Durham, especially if he's not 100%. If he's 100%, then he's going to go. But I don't know that he's 100%, and I think that they might save him for the ACC tournament, man. And if there's no, movement that we can really have, what do you really gain from, potentially getting him hurt, playing the number 1 team at Cameron Indoor, or excuse me, that was the old name. Hansbrough Indoor Stadium. There's not really too much that you can gain. It'll be interesting to see what we hear, as the week progresses on Caleb Wilson's status for that game, man. But I can't say enough about the fight. Can't say enough about the guys digging in and finding ways to win, man. Once again, this was I think a 3-point game when Henry Vasar fouled out, and Carolina was able to dig in the bag and do just enough to get the stinking dub, 67-63. And I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of Coach Hubert Davis. I think this is probably Coach's best coaching stint. I think he has clearly made himself known. I don't agree with everything, just like, a lot of people probably don't, with a lot of stinking people. I don't like the drop coverage. I don't like going under screens. I don't like the switching. I don't like those things. But you can't argue with the results. Carolina's 24-6, 12-5 in the Atlantic Coast Conference, and they have struggled with injuries all year. And I think Coach deserves a huge attaboy for where he's been able to bring this team, considering all the daggum speed bumps and roadblocks that have been in the way this season. So I don't know about you guys, man. I'm excited about the daggum win. It's only a 4-point dub, but what's more important is the fact that, Carolina gets that double bye in the ACC tournament, and that just gives Caleb Wilson another day to get healthy so that we can stink and try and make a push in March. So you let me know what you think about this game down in the comment section. Tar Heel Nation, Tiger Nation, ACC Nation, College Basketball Nation. Did Carolina show you some of their mettle, man? Did they show you something tonight? Being able to overcome and adapt. It wasn't pretty. What do you think the ceiling is for this team? What is the timeline for Caleb? Do you think Carolina's got a shot with or without Caleb and Durham? What do you think the ceiling of this team is, man? I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of impressed. Man. I really am. Just impressed with the fight, the finding ways to win. So if you haven't already, man, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go to hell, State. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and move on, baby. Go to hell, Duke. We'll see y'all boys on Saturday. Love you guys. We'll catch you on the next one, baby. Go Heels.